Good morning, everybody. I'm Julia Royston of BK Royston Publishing, Royal Media and Publishing, and the author community, the Book Business Bosses, helping you get your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, be a book business boss, write that book now, and live your best life. I am super excited, as always, to be with you this morning to strive to help you be your best self and to um, um, do what you need to do and encourage you to live your best life. I have had, as many of you following on social media, had a very eventful past 30 days, but I'm moving forward. I'm working on the other side of it, recovery and just all of it. So I just want to start off with three things. I started thinking about this is Christmas week. This is, um, excuse me, this is the week of Christmas. And I know a lot of us don't feel very Christmassy. We don't feel very, it's the most wonderful time of the year. No, don't feel so much like that. But we've got to be appreciative. We've got to be thankful that we're still here. And even though I've talked about this a lot over the last few Sundays, we're still here. We are still here. And so, number one, I just want to talk about you were chosen. Esther, in the book of Esther in the Bible, her uncle Mordecai told her, "So who knoweth if thou weren't come to the kingdom for such a time as this?" So, as much as our heart aches for the losses that we have and all the other stuff that has gone on, the sickness, the death, the loss, the seemingly um, confusion, depression, grief, um, just all of it, we're still chosen. If you're still here, living and breathing, you were chosen. Esther was chosen for the time that she lived in, and then Mary was chosen to do what she was chose to do, and that was bear the Christ child. Now, all the Hebrew women over the years had been looking for the Messiah, but Mary was chosen. Why Mary? The angel said, "Hail Mary, you're highly favored among women. You've been chosen." A few years back, we were all, especially in the Pentecostal churches, you've been chosen. You've been chosen for such a time as this. Got it. And I don't think we fully realize what that meant and what the ramifications of that means to be chosen, to be selected, to be, like the little kids playing the game tag, you're it. And, I've seen a lot of transition during this time, and I have really been in prayer for those who are next up, especially in ministry, taking over churches from their predecessors. Being chosen is not an easy job. It wasn't easy for Mary because she, had to suffer the embarrassment, and Joseph thinking he was going to put her away, and that whole process, because it wasn't straightforward. It wasn't like she got pregnant with Jesus after she was married to Joseph. She had to go through some humiliation. So being chosen for God can also be messy. I know what that's like. I had to leave my home church many years ago, and people are like, "Oh, that can't be the God. That can't be," but it was. And so sometimes being chosen can be messy. It can be confusing. It's not straightforward and with hands laid on you and pronouncements and all of that. You don't get that. It does come in the midst of controversy. It does come in the midst of, uh, um, you know, people going, "What happened? What did they do? Why they do that?" It's not straightforward. It's not a straight line. We wish it were. But we see examples of that throughout the Bible, how it was messy, how it was confusing, and how it wasn't a straight shot. So being chosen is not necessarily, "Yay, I'm chosen." It's yay, but it's going to come with some determination, some confusion sometimes, some heartache sometimes, some I don't have I don't have a clue what has happened. How did I get here? But all you got is a word from God. All Mary had, she had a baby in her belly and the angel standing there. And Joseph, fortunately, the angel visited Joseph too. So she was chosen, but it was amidst a lot of controversy. Thank God for Elizabeth too. Thank God for friends. Thank God for your team. Thank God for people around you who are with you. So I'm talking today about being chosen. This is Christmas week, and Mary was chosen, and so are you. If you're still alive, you're breathing, you are awake, as the old folks say, you're above ground. He chose you for one more day, for one more time, for one more assignment, for one more, for one more. So you've been chosen. So what does that mean? So number two, we've got some choices to make. Mary was already pregnant, so she wasn't getting rid of the baby. And especially after you've been visited by an angel and Joseph's been visited by an angel, you're good. But you have some choices to make. Who do you trust with your chosenness? Who do you trust with telling? Who's on your team for real? Who's on your who's got your back for real? So you have some choices to make. Who you tell, who you entrust, who you follow, who you lead, who you associate with. We have a new opportunity. If we're still alive and breathing and God had returned in 2021, we got some choices to make. How we gonna live this life? 2020 gave us some big, huge boulders and opportunities, and took some choices from us. But we've got still some choices to make. We're still free moral agents. So number one, we've been chosen. We're still here. Number two, we have some choices. How are we going to live that best life? How are we going to walk in that best life? How are we going to live out what God purposed and planned for us? What does that look like for you? It looks different for you than it does for me. Oh, believe you me, I've been making some serious choices. And me and Mr. Royston have been having some serious conversations of how we're going to move forward and what that looks like for us. For us, not everybody else, and not what it looks like for you or anybody, because that's your choice. And then this is our choice. And because we are free moral agents, we have that choice. And then eventually, when you're chosen, and then you have choices, and number three, you eventually have to choose how you want to live that life. How you want to, do you want to exist? Do you want to thrive? Do you want to, are you going to need help? Are you going to need professional help? Are you going to need a counselor? Are you going to need, what do you need so that you can live that best life? Are you going to have to make some mindset changes? Are you going to have to clean out your closet, clean out your life, tell everybody you love them, but you got to move forward in this direction? It's going to look different for everybody, but you eventually have to choose. If you don't choose, life's going to choose for you. So we're chosen. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. But after that being chosen, we've got choices to make. We've got some decisions to make of how we're going to live our life and how we're going to be. Some things are removed, and I know people are like, oh my gosh, I'll be so sick and tired of this mask and so sick and tired. But that's a choice too, because it's choose death or life. There are some choices clearly that have to be made. And then you got the options. Lay them out there. If you got to put them in columns and get a notebook. I got notebooks. I got all kinds of things for the choices and what's the good, the bad, the assets, the liabilities. And then I have to choose. And I want to choose because I have control issues. Hi, I'm Joy Royston, and I have control issues. And I want to be able to choose. I want to be able to make that choice and make that decision. So I look at the choices that are out there for me living my best life. And I want to be able to choose. I hope that helps you. I hope that encourages you to continue to move forward. I really want to inspire and encourage you so that you do live your best life, so that you do walk in your purpose. It's so critical right now. It's just so important to figure out who you are and be that authentic, truthful self that God was meant and died for you to have. It's your choice. Are you gonna walk in it? Or are you gonna choose another way? It is your choice. It's so great to have choices, but you eventually have to choose which path you're gonna go. I hope that blesses you. So in this week of first off, I want to continue to wish you a very Merry Christmas. Realize what the real reason for the season really is, what the real connection, the real power of the season is for you. Hopefully it involves love, family, and favor of God and a relationship with Him. That is what is going to be the most important to carry us through the rest of this season. Super excited for that, for everyone. Coming up next, I have a great deal of classes coming up in January. We're going to start off with the master class. So if you're ready to get yourself in position and you've been waiting, I've been meeting people recently who've been reaching out to me. I've been working on this book for, thank you so much. Hey, Bill, love you. I'm about ready to run down there to Wax so that I can get some stuff done and hear that water brook going in and all that good stuff. Good morning, everybody. So coming up in January, I have opportunities for you to learn, position yourself, and grow. Go to bkroystonpublishing.com classes. There's another class coming up too, just in case you want to create your own online store. So I'm rolling out there. So you can't say, she didn't teach me, she didn't show me. So go to bkroystonpublishing.com. We're going to start it off with January 16th with a writing class. And then January 21st, we're going to move forward. If you're interested in publishing your own magazine, and if you need your online store, and then by February 9th, we'll be ready for our first 10-week course of the year for the first quarter. So I'm ready. If you're ready, I'm ready to keep pushing forward and positioning and growing. If now through December 31st, JuliaRoystonStore.com, everything is 50% off through December 31st, digital products as well. There is a Christmas bundle of music and ebook, and I'll probably try to play that on our way out today, as well as move over at 10 a.m. to envision-radio.com. You can listen via the website, envision-radio.com, or download the free Simple Radio app. Download and listen today. Listen 24/7, where praise meets talk. And I have a special edition of Live Your Best Life on today with the gifted men who are in love and working with very gifted women. So I trust that blesses you today, so that at 10 a.m. go to envision-radio.com or download the Simple Radio app. Download and listen 24/7, where praise meets talk. Live Your Best Life is at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And then after that, at 11 a.m., Miss Cheryl Underwood with the best Bible study and inspiration on the radio from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. And Miss Cheryl Underwood is wanting to hear from you and wanting you to shout out your church and your pastor. So go to the church shout out line, 1-855-CHERYL1. That's 1-855-743-7951. So I trust that blesses you today and helps you jump on over, get your coffee, get your tea, get your breakfast, your sausage biscuit or whatever you're eating, and let's jump on over to Envision-Radio. I trust that everybody is blessed and preparing for a wonderful holiday, whatever that looks like for you. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever that looks like for you. But celebrate it with love, family, peace, joy. Be blessed, have great peace, and be safe. I'm Dr. Julia Royston, wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Be blessed.